Hello everyone, welcome back to this tutorial. So in this today's session we are going to study about the slope deflection method to find out the shear force and bending moment diagram for statically indeterminate structure. Remember, this method is applicable for statically indeterminate structure. Now if I want to study the basics of this particular theory, so I would like to consider a continuous beam. In that I have considered an intermediate beam. So let us think that this A and B are intermediate beam and this beam is continue from this side also and this side also. So if I want to find out the slope for this continuous beam, so at point A let us think that theta A is a slope. At point B let us think that theta B is a slope. So at A and B, if I consider in this, support B sinks by amount delta. Now to derive the formula, what we are going to do, we are going to follow 4-step simple procedure. So what is that 4-step simple procedure? First of all, I am going to consider the span AB as a fixed span. So fixed end moments for span A and B, for point A and B are as shown here. So MFAB and MFBA are the fixed elements. Now what I am going to do, I am going to release this particular joint. So after releasing this joint, the theta A at this particular point will be 4 EI by L, and similarly at this particular joint B it is 2 EI by L into theta. Now after this I am going to keep this end as it is and I am going to release this particular end. So I am going to keep this end A as a fixed and I am going to release end B, and similar to step number 2 we are going to get step number 3. Similarly you can see in step number 4 I am going to keep both these ends constant but the support B sinks by amount delta. So after this sinking up amount delta, the amount of sink can be calculated by using this formula. Now you can see, you can observe one thing at point A, whatever these movements, slopes, all the things we have got, I am going to add. So if I want to calculate MAB, final movement, so MAB is equal to MFAB. You can see this is MFAB, it is positive, plus 4 EI by L into theta A, this 4 EI by L into theta A, next 2 EI by L into theta B, same I have kept, minus 6 EI by L square. So I am going to simplify it. MFAB I am going to keep as it is, plus 2 EI by L I am going to take constant. So this is the equation which remains. Similarly, if I consider another joint, that is joint B, so end B, if I consider MBA, final moment at B is equal to this. So same we are going to follow. Okay, so remember this particular formula. So this formula we are going to use while solving the problems. So before solving the problems, let us study few basic things. So in this particular theory, we are going to assume we are going to consider a basic thing, that is at a particular joint both the moments are equal and opposite, means the joint will be in equilibrium. So this is the basic of this particular theory, and based on this basic we are going to solve the problem. Now assumptions made in this: all the joints of the frame are rigid, that is angle between members do not change. So that's what they said, rigid members we are going to consider. The joints are assumed to be rotate as a whole, means if this joint is rotating, it is rotating as a whole, means on left side also and on right side also it is going to rotate simultaneously. Direction due to axial and shear force are neglected because they are negligible or very small. As the axial force and shear stresses are very small, even though the joints are rotating, when joints rotate there will be some shear stress and axial stresses are going to develop. As those stresses are very much small, we are going to neglect it. Next, let us discuss about sign conventions. So movement clockwise positive, anti-clockwise negative, you know, rotation clockwise positive, anti-clockwise negative, sinking of the support. This is very important. If right support sinks in downward, that is negative. If left support sinks, that is positive. So this sign convention is a very much similar to the one which we have used in movement distribution method. It is same. So bending movements, so sagging it is positive, hogging it is negative. Shear force, you know, left side upward positive, left side downward negative, right side upward negative, right side downward positive. So these are the sign conventions which we are going to use. So the problems and other things are very much simple in this particular theory, and this particular theory is very much useful to solve the problems quickly, means it is a faster method. So let us consider an example. So draw the bending moment, elastic curve and shear force diagram by slope deflection method. So slope deflection method we have to use. So this is the beam which we have taken as an example. So you can see over here it is having two spans AB and BC. So AB is having 1.5i, BC is having 2i. So first step is very much similar to one which we have solved previously. First step is to calculate the fixed end moments. So fixed end moments is nothing but MFAB is equal to minus WAB square divided by L square. Same way we have calculated and we have got the answer here. MFBA, same way we have calculated. Formula is going to change. The rest other things will remain same. Similarly, MFBC and CB we are going to calculate and keep the answers over here. Now we have to use slope deflection equation. So that's what I was saying about. We are going to use this particular equation. Remember, this minus 3 delta divided by L, minus 3 delta divided by L is only useful when the support sinks. But in first problem there is no sinking of support has been taken place. So we are not going to consider that 3 delta L thing. Okay, that part. So now MAB is equal to MFAB plus 2EI by L, 2 theta A plus theta B. So theta A is equal to 0 because due to fixity. At point A, theta A will be 0 because it is a fixed support. Now this is, I have calculated MFAB plus 2EI. This is important. I is 1.5i. So span is 5 meter. So 2AA is equal to 0 plus theta B. So I have got this equation. Similarly, MBA, same equation I have used and I have got this particular answer. Now you can see I am going to consider next span MBC. So MFBC plus 2EI by L into 2 theta B plus theta C. So in same way I am going to substitute and I am going to get this answer. Similarly for MCB. So I am going to get this equation. Now applying the equilibrium conditions, so what we have discussed previously which we are going to apply. So you can see, let us think that there is a joint B over here. So at joint B, this MBA and MBC are equal and opposite. That is why this equal and opposite, that's why this joint will be in equilibrium, means they are same but opposite. So same concept we are going to use at joint B, means MBA and MBC both will be equal. I am going to consider. So MBA plus MBC, so equal but in opposite direction they are. So if we add both, it will be equal to 0. So similarly, you can see another equilibrium condition which we can use is MCB, moment at roller support end, that is at point C, will be equal to 0. We know that. So MCB is equal to 0. So at joint B, first we are going to consider at joint B, MBA plus MBC is equal to 0. So MBA equation I am going to keep as it is, MBC equation I am going to keep as it is, and it is equal to 0. So this is the equation number 1 I am getting. So at joint C, MCB is equal to 0. So after doing this, after substituting and resolving, I am going to get this equation number 2. So this is equation number 1 and this is equation number 2. Now you can observe one thing over here, theta B, theta C, theta B and theta C. So I am having two equations and I am having two unknowns. So by solving equation number 1 and 2, I am going to get the answer for theta b and theta c. So after getting answers for theta b and theta c, I am going to use these equations and I am going to substitute the values of theta. So after substituting the values of theta, I am going to get these final moments like this. Now in same way after getting final moments, how to calculate shear force and bending moment we have discussed previously while solving the problem on moment distribution. In detail we have discussed. So you can go through that video to understand how to calculate the shear force, how to calculate the bending moment, and how to draw the elastic curve. So I will just brief it. So I need to calculate support reactions. So this is VA and this is VB1. So here also VB2 and VC. So I have calculated the support reactions like this. So I know the total vertical reaction at point B will be equal to VB1 plus VB2. So after that I am going to draw the shear force diagram. So you can see at point A, at a point where the point load is acting, at point B and at point C I am going to calculate and draw the shear force diagram. So after that I can draw the bending moment diagram easily. I have to draw the final moment diagram. Bending moment diagram is combination of final moment diagram plus free movement diagram. Remember, free movement diagram. What is that free movement diagram? Free movement diagram is the diagram which we are going to draw after considering individual span as a simply supported, and after calculating the bending moment of that simply supported beam, we are going to calculate or we are going to draw the bending moment diagram like this. So you know about the elastic curve. Elastic curve is a curve which reflects the elastic behavior of the structure when it is loaded. So this is what I was discussing previously. This method you can see, if we compare this method with moment distribution method, this method is very simple, very quick, and we can easily solve it. So I'm going to stop here. In next tutorial we are going to discuss about the continuous beam with the sinking support and portal frame. So if continuous beam is there and if it is having sinking of any of its supports, we need to consider only one additional term, that is minus 3 delta divided by L. So apart from that, everything else is same. We can easily go through it and we can easily solve it. So I will stop here. We'll move further later.